Hello, my name is Kristen Connolly, and for my quick video presentation, I'm going to talk about how to get to Machu Picchu, one of the top wonders of the world. So when going to Machu Picchu, you are going to travel to Peru, most likely to Lima first, and then go to Cusco. You can get there by bus or plane. Plane is obviously much quicker. No matter if you're going to do the 1 day or 3 day hike, you must acclimate to the elevation before you do it. So people typically spend about 3 days in this cute and quaint town. It is an ample opportunity to adjust, and I have to say, we really enjoyed our time actually in Cusco. One thing that's really kind of interesting is they have what's called cocoa tea. It is actually what cocaine is made of, but it is a great help with altitude sickness. So we drank an abundance of cocoa tea. These pictures here just show a little bit of the town. The site square is there up there on the left. The cathedral is in the middle. Um, I wanted to show the stairs. The stairs are everywhere, but it is honestly great practice for what you're about to do. And the one wonderful thing was that right next to our hotel was a small neighborhood festival, and that's those girls that are in the bright, colorful outfits there on the left. Just something kind of random and fun, but something we really enjoyed about this little town. So to start, we did the 2 day, 1 night to Machu Picchu. By the time we had made our reservations and kind of made our decision to go, all the 3 day passes were sold out. They sell it years in advance. So if that's something you want to do, you definitely want to book way in advance. For us, we took a van to a train, the Peru Rail, and then the rail took us to the trailhead where we met our guide at Alpaca Expeditions. Great company if you ever are going to Peru. There on the bottom left is us having breakfast. They fueled us and basically told us exactly what we were going to expect along the way. And the picture on the right is my husband and I at the trailhead where we began our adventure. Along the way, there are so many different sights to see. This picture is actually a house on the left. It was right at the beginning of our hike. The Incas existed in the 1400s and 1500s, and our guide there on the right, Primo, is actually from the Quechua people, which is a descendant of the Incas in that area. So he gave us a lot of kind of insider tips, and it really explained the history. So it was a really great experience and taught us so much more just about the area instead of just kind of going on this hike. He was a very fun guide as well, but really, really knowledgeable. So the sites were breathtaking, and there was numerous archaeological sites along the way. So Machu Picchu is just at the end, but along the way we got to really kind of immerse ourselves in this culture that existed 500 years ago. So eventually you're going to get to what is called Sungate or Intipinku. That is the view in the middle. It is basically your first view at Machu Picchu, which is there on the right side of that picture. Absolutely gorgeous. It takes your breath away. One of the most beautiful sights I've ever seen, and especially after the grueling hike that you just did, it is such a reward to get here and to actually see it. People do hike from Machu Picchu up, but I have to say hiking this way is absolutely worth it. There on the left is llamas. Llamas are pretty much everywhere in Peru, but very abundant around Machu Picchu. And that was one that we saw as we made our way down from Sungate to Machu Picchu. On the right, I just wanted to show you how narrow the trail is. If you are afraid of heights, this is definitely probably not the hike for you. It is at times pretty much a person wide, and there is no kind of railing or anything. So it is very scary at times to do this hike. So from there, we made our way down to Machu Picchu and were able to see this beautiful view. So, fun fact, we were behind on our hike just due to a multitude of different factors. As we were approaching kind of the scenic picture view that you've probably seen in ample magazines, our guide was talking to the security guard because basically they were ushering everybody out. The park was closing and no one was allowed on. However, our guide knew this security guard and was able to ask him if we could just go and take some pictures. I didn't know this, but basically nobody gets a picture like this. There is absolutely not a single person on Machu Picchu. They said this doesn't even happen with professional photographers. So we were really, really lucky, and it was all just by chance that this happened because we happened to be a little bit late. From there, we went and camped out for the night and had a wonderful dinner. And then we returned the next day, and that's when you kind of go up close and personal and actually tour and walk around on Machu Picchu. Again, we had a wonderful tour with our tour guide Primo, and we also got our passport stamped to show that we were at Machu Picchu. Highly recommend hiking to the historical site. You can get there by bus and train, of course, if that's something you'd rather do, but it makes it so much more worth it. It is difficult, but it is fun, and it is quite an adventure. And of course, wear colors proudly. We are.